Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 la.
Just beautiful, my god. Hey guys, Bijuu Mike here. Welcome back to another episode reacting to Storybooth. Storybooth. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. If you guys don't know what Storybooth is, you need to fix it and go to their channel, subscribe. Alright, I don't even need to tell you the reason why, but I will anyway. Storybooth makes animations of real life stories. People submit their stories and then they animate it, and usually, typically, the stories are told by the person that actually went through whatever that is being animated. Whatever the story is about is actually voiced by the person, which I find super intriguing, guys. We've reacted to many of these before. Check out the playlist if you'd like. Now it's time to become Dr. Bijuu once again. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so the first one we're going to be reacting to is called My Salty Teacher Told Kids Lies About Me. Have you ever had a salty teacher? I've actually known of some salty teachers. Considering how some of the teachers yelled at me a few times, I think they were salty as well. So, alright, that sounds interesting. Let's do it.
One day when I was in 3rd grade, I decided to sign up to play the viola. Yeah, big mistake. I ended up hating playing that thing.
What is a viola? I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that term. I know a violin. Is that, because it looked like a violin. Wait, there's a difference? A viola and a violin are different? How is this the first time I'm hearing of this? Am I the only one? Leave a comment. Like, honestly, tell me, did you know about this? I'm gonna get a bunch of people, yeah, I knew about it. What the heck is wrong with you?
Big mistake.
I mean, I'm guessing
I
it's
ended
weird.
up hating playing that thing. It was uncomfortable,
Oh,
and
it
I
looks
hated reading the
uncomfortable.
notes. But at that time, my teacher was nice enough.
You're in
Except
3rd
for when
grade?
she would yell at me for not cutting my naturally long nails. Which I get was annoying for her, because in order to sound good, I needed to have short nails. But I really
yeah,
couldn't give
yeah,
a
that
flying
makes sense.
cockadoodle pickle about all this viola
What's
stuff.
her language there? Jess? There's a few things I can't stand on my channel, okay? I'll let the viola slide. I'll let the long Dracula nails slide. Okay, I'm just joking. That's a joke, all right? Actually, I cut my nails today because they were pretty much the same length, all right? So I had to cut them. I'm so lazy, to be honest. But I will not allow curse words on my channel. How dare you? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to censor this.
But I really couldn't give a flying cockadoodle pickle about all this viola stuff.
Oh, savage.
So I really
love
wanted to
it.
quit, but my mom wouldn't let me for 2 years because she thought I'd be the next Beethoven or something.
Did he play the viola?
But in 5th
I thought he
grade,
played piano.
she finally let me. Fast forward to
Oh my
about
God.
8th grade. In my tech class,
didn't
I
even
had
know
to
they
sit next
did
to
that
some
that
girl
young.
who really didn't like me for some reason. Like, she made a poem about me saying, if a brick smacked Jess in the face, the world would be a better place.
It's kind of a good poem, but it's the meaning behind it is not good. Okay, so I feel like I've learned so much. Okay, not only do I get to talk about these subjects, but also I learned so much from these Storybooth videos, guys. I didn't know what a viola was. I didn't know they did band in 3rd grade. When I was a youngin' and I went to school, band practice wasn't until, like, if I remember correctly, like 7th grade. Sounds like maybe she went to like a private school or something. If a brick smacked Jess in the face, the world would be a better place.
So some crazy little Shakespeare chick who either wants me dead or wants my face to be
Oh.
as flat as a pancake is sitting next to me.
Flat as a pancake.
So I was just minding my own business when this snobby McSnobster turns to me and goes,
Oh,
"Hey,
okay.
Jess."
I'm getting very angry. You gotta stop the cursing. You're poisoning my mind. Not even talking about the viewers. It's Jess. Stressing me out over here. It's as if she wants to get my video demonetized.
Hey, Jess, why don't you tell everyone why you quit viola? Because it made me so stressed.
I don't
I
like
want
it?
to break it into itty bitty pieces and then strangle myself with its strings until I was unconscious
Oh.
and blue.
My God. All
Why?
right. Well, that was.
Yeah, right. You sure it's not because you didn't want to cut your nails? Then that's when my eyes
Oh.
widened. Where did you get that false information? Oh, I asked some girl about you and
False
she told me
information,
that.
I love it.
Well, I hate to break it to you, honey, but your friend is a liar.
I
Well,
love it.
actually, the
Jess is funny.
teacher told her class. How pathetic. And blah, 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 blah. I
Oh.
just kind of zoned this chick out at this point.
That is a very justified face to have. I completely forgot about the teacher being the main focus of this story booth, but that's how it happened. We haven't seen the full story, but on the teacher's defense, she did have long nails. And I'm sure it would have been hard. She even said it herself. It's hard to play the viola, this new instrument that apparently exists. I honestly feel like they just made a violin and they made it too big and they're like, oh, well, hey, here we go. It sounds a little different. It's called the viola. I can see why those rumors would be spreading, but why is the teacher going out of her way to be spreading rumors anyway to little kids? Like, who's she talking to? Like, how does that even get brought up in a conversation at all?
I was stunned that some 30-something-old teacher would pollute some kid's mind with some stupid lie about another student.
That is
I needed
weird.
to know exactly what this teacher said about me. So I asked some of my old fella viola buddies, and going by what they said, this is what happened. Some girl said, "Hey, why isn't Jess here? Did she quit or something?" And instead of saying something along the lines of, "Oh, well, that's her private business," this salty teacher told her whole
So much
class,
salt.
"Oh, the reason Jess quit is because she couldn't cut her nails."
Jess is one of the best like commentators I've seen on this channel so far. All right, like the energy is so good. That is a little weird for a teacher to be saying something like that though. It's like, well, she didn't like it. How about that? How about she just didn't like it? I feel like now we gotta see a picture of these nails. Do they look like this? Ah, God, okay. I'm just joking. Again, it's jokes. It's just jokes. I don't know what your nails look like.
Cut her nails. So some kids went, "Ooh, exposed."
Oh, exposed.
Others laughed like, "Quitter." I was mortified that 10-year-old me and my long fingernails made a negative appearance with my name in her class. Like, lady, you are 30. Your school gossiping days are over.
Oh, no.
At first, I was offended.
Now,
but
while
then
Facebook's
I realized
around.
I'm not the 30-year-old wazzbag in this situation gossiping about 10-year-olds.
That's it. We gotta cut off this video. This is the third strike. Jess, I gotta stop you here, all right? Parents that are watching this now, I just would like to say, and I would like to extend an apology from myself. I'm very sorry. This is not what I stand for. I have made a terrible lapse in judgment. I am sorry and I will be better. I will not put these curse words on my channel any longer.
You are 30!
Let me tell you, as long as Facebook is around, the gossiping days are never over, okay? Have you ever been on Twitter? There's always some news about something, about someone doing something. It's just, it never stops. You think high school stops, but it doesn't. I would say for the most part, a lot of problems, especially like bullying and stuff like that in high school will definitely stop for the most part. But like, gossiping never stops, especially in the workplace. It's just as bad in the workplace as at school. Trust me, I've been there.
At first, I was offended, but then I realized I'm not the 30-year-old wazzbag in this situation gossiping about 10-year-olds. But now I just wish I could go back to my elementary school and suck up enough courage and confront her and say, "Hey, I don't appreciate your grown butt spreading a lie about my 10-year-old self and my fingernail length."
Your grown butt.
And then watch the color drain out of her face.
Oh. Tell her, Jess! Watch the language. Come on. That's unprofessional. What about you guys? Have you had any gossipy teachers, huh? That you just want to go tell their big, or what did she say again? Grown butt. I'm just curious. Have you had any similar situations? I have had some teachers that I didn't like, but I don't think they gossip about me. At least if they did, I didn't know about it. Probably because I didn't talk to anyone. Her teacher made a bunch of accounts just to dislike the video. Yeah, everyone seems to love Jess. Like, seriously, that was some good narration. All right, so the next one that I think looks interesting and something I'm just curious about is my mom got arrested. How did this mom get arrested, okay? Sadly enough, it's relatable as well. That's kind of why I wanted to look at it. Let's just see, all right? And if you guys have ever questioned whether or not the narrators are actually real, just take a listen to this voice.
When I was 10 years old, I had the worst moment in my life.
Really bad mic quality. I'm not saying that that's bad for them. I'm just saying that kind of proves that it's real, just in case you guys didn't believe it before, all right? Again, everyone doesn't have a good mic, okay? I'm not saying that, oh, you should have a better mic. Like, I don't care. I don't really care. I'm just saying I find that interesting that that's like how... Okay, I'm shutting up.
2 years ago, when I was 10 years old, I had the worst moment in my life. My mom and her friends were upstairs. I was down there sleeping on the couch, but suddenly, about 2 o'clock in the morning,
2 o'clock in the morning?
I wake up with a bunch of flashlights in my face. And I woke up, and the SWAT team was in my house.
SWAT team?
I was very confused and scared. Then I saw my mom in handcuffs and her friends being put in the police car.
What did the mom do? Is she like a drug lord or something? Like, what the heck is going on? Oh God, wait, if that's true, I gotta remember this is real people. If that's true, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've also witnessed my mom getting arrested as well. When I was, I don't know, how old was I? I was probably around 10 as well. To be honest, I can't really remember. I was probably anywhere between 10 and 12, definitely around that area. Okay, no, I actually take this back. She didn't get arrested. What happened was she did get arrested, but she wasn't home. I was home. Probably watching The Simpsons, because that's all I really did back then is, you know, on our crappy TV with Aunt Hannah, you know, hopefully it had good reception. I was watching The Simpsons, and all of a sudden I get a loud knock on the door, and it's cops. They always freaking, for some reason, knock extremely loud, like they're trying to break your door down. And if you thought it wasn't bad enough, we literally didn't have a lock on our door. In fact, I don't even think we had, you're gonna think I'm being dramatic, but I swear we did not have a door knob on our door. I don't know what my mom did. I don't know. To this day, I still don't know why we didn't have a doorknob for a good chunk, a good moment, all right? That's not safe at all. You need doorknobs on your doors for your front door. So anyway, yeah, back to the story. Sorry. I just remembered that. It's repressed memories, okay? So they go knocking, and I answer, and it's the cops. And I'm like, oh, whoa, what happened? And then they told me that my mom got arrested. I was scared, of course. If I remember correctly, they took me to this center in another town. It was basically like a juvenile center, almost slash, like, I guess for people or for kids that need a place to go. But there was also like juvie kids. I know because when I was in there for about like 2 days. Yeah, this was actually really traumatizing for me, to be honest. But it's cool. It's cool. I've had plenty of time to deal with it. They took me there. It's really hard to remember, but I just remember being really scared. I didn't know what was going on. Okay, so a kid should never have to deal with their mother getting arrested for whatever reason. Now, I'm just curious why a SWAT team showed up to this person's house.
Then I saw my mom in handcuffs and her friends being put in the police car. So I was able to talk to my mom a little bit, but later started crying. We both started crying. About an hour of the cops searching the house, locking my dog up in the bathroom. Tearing up my room.
I'm really curious now.
Eventually got to the point where they found drugs. I don't know what kind, but they found drugs under my mom's bed. So the cops confirmed the search or whatever, and the last sight I seen my mom was being dragged away from me by the cops.
That was it?
I started staying at my grandpa and grandma's.
Oh my god, is this me? Did I narrate this and I just didn't know? I swear this is so similar to my situation. Holy crap. For a good moment, I lived with my my grandparents as well. It's so sad that when your grandparents have to step up because your parents, like, don't take care of you and they're not responsible enough to, like, be a decent human being. Like it's not that hard. It really isn't. All right, just don't do drugs, okay, kids? This is the lesson, all right? This is why Dr. Bijuu comes out, okay? Don't do drugs. Don't make bad decisions for your life, all right? Just learn from other people's mistakes. There's so many bad examples out there that it's not that hard. I feel like it's not. If you just never start, you never have to get hooked on it. So that's my advice. That's what I've always lived by, at least. Like, it makes me happy to have parents that screwed up, so I know what not to do. I mean, I've seen it firsthand. And it's so sad for the kids. Like, this poor child, I know. I just want to give him a hug, because, like, I know what he's going through. And I really hope to God that he didn't go down the same path. I don't know how old this is, but yeah, anyway, let's react to more of it.
The last sight I seen my mom was being dragged away from me by the cops.
You can tell, like, he's trying not to cry just talking about it. Like, that's
I started
so sad.
staying at my grandpa and grandma's, and I went to my aunt's, and we moved to...
Oh, you went to his aunt's too.
We moved 60 miles, like, away from my hometown. And she's supposed to get out in 4 or 3 months, but that has to be the most traumatizing, saddest, scariest moments in my life.
Dang. I'm assuming she's already out. I hope your mom's doing a lot better. Seriously, Jeremiah. All I can say, Jeremiah, you're probably not watching this. What are the odds? But if you are, please don't go down that path. Don't make those decisions. Just look at what your mom's doing, or look at what people in your family are doing, and don't go down that path. Just know that there's a better life out there for you. Even, and I'm talking to anyone that's watching this, if you're surrounded by, maybe your parents are kind of not okay, not very normal, maybe you have a special living situation, but just know that you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be able to make your own decisions, and I hope you make good ones. I can tell you firsthand, just from doing YouTube and you guys supporting me, that there is a better life out there. It breaks my heart, it really does. Everybody just forgot the dog. Yeah, I'm sure the dog was fine, okay? I'm sure. Everyone wants to know as well, like, did their mom get out? I wish that'd be cool if there was an update to this story, but you know, who knows? Guys, I don't care what your parents do, I don't care what they do, just grow up and be the example. Alright? Don't go through your life blaming your parents for your mistakes. That's another thing that everyone has to learn. Just grow up and show your kids the example. Alright? The more you know. Alright, so the last one we're going to be reacting to in this video is called My Scary Little Sister. Oh my god. No, I'm just a little curious.
Sometimes I wonder about my little sister. This one time, my mom had asked me to babysit her, so my little sister and I were sitting on the couch and we were watching a movie. My sister told me she was hungry, and you know, she was like 2 at the time.
Hungry
so
for
she
what?
just said chopped words like hungry, hungry. And so I went
hungry.
to the kitchen to make
Humans.
dinner, and then all of a sudden I just hear her scream. A blood-curdling scream.
Oh my
so I
God.
drop everything, I run into the living room, and I'm all like, what's wrong, you know, ready to square up with someone trying to hurt my sister.
All right.
She just looks at me with this psychotic little grin, and then she's like, I got you.
Oh my god. So the important thing to remember is her little sister didn't know how to speak at all. And then she comes up with this master plan to scream at the top of her lungs to make her sister pretend that, to think that something's wrong with her, only for her to say, I got you. I'm sorry to say this, but your little sister is Stewie from Family Guy. Good choice of words, square up, that's funny.
2 years old, they usually just say little chopped sentences, but she said that so clearly. I was a little caught off guard.
Yeah, that's
and,
weird.
you know, I had just
Possessed.
watched some scary
Sorry.
movie about this little kid being possessed, so I was a little bit like, what's going on? And I just went back in to finish cooking dinner. Well, then she just walks into the kitchen and she said, Danny, and I turn around like, what? She said, there's a man in the hallway.
Oh my
I had
god,
never
no.
been so scared in my life.
Wow, she was
I just
Super Saiyan.
froze. Like, it was like time slowed down.
Get a new little sister. Everyone gets a do-over, right? Is that how that works? That's not okay. Maybe it's time to turn the TV off, okay? Don't let your little sister watch any more TV, getting these ideas. That's terrifying. A man is in the hallway?
She said, there's a man in the hallway. I had never been so scared in my life. I just froze. Like,
Again, she's not supposed to be able to talk. She normally sounds like, what's that? I don't know what that was. I am just a toddler. I'm a little toddler. There was a man in the hallway. He would like to speak to you.
I ended up just slowly walking into the hallway with a butter knife because that's all I had.
All she had.
There's no one there. No, I don't know why I'm believing my little sister.
Who is this girl that keeps popping up? I see her everywhere. I think her name's Daphne. I see people commenting about her too. I've watched a lot of Storybooth, but I guess I haven't watched enough to know who she is.
There's no one there. No, I don't know why I'm
thank God.
believing my little sister, but I'm kind of paranoid at this point because, you know, I've heard stories about how little kids see ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like animals
I was
too.
playing
when
with
they
her, and
freak
all of a sudden
out.
she just stopped dead in her tracks and said, "Baby" on the wall.
No! Where is this little girl learning these things? Have you ever had an animal, like a cat or anything, especially cats? I don't know why, but for some reason cats tend to do this. They will, there's nothing in the room, not even a fly on the wall, and out of nowhere, they will just they'll just start doing this number. Little tweakers, what are they doing, right? And you start to get, you start to think, it's like, wait a minute, I heard a little rumor that cats see ghosts. And it starts to freak you out, okay? That's why I can't watch scary movies.
I just was like, okay, whatever. It was about 3 a.m. and I was studying a little bit late.
Oh, it's 3 a.m.
And I heard her crying. I went into her room, and then she said, the man in the closet.
No!
And I did not open the closet because I've watched enough scary movies to know that, you only do that if you have a death wish.
Yeah.
So I just kind of grabbed my sister.
closet.
I'm like, okay, how do you sleep in my room tonight? She's like, I want to stay with the man.
Oh my god.
She is 2. These are the only times she speaks, clearly. When she's saying something weird like that. Stay with the man. And my parents...
Oh, that's good. Stay with the man. I would like some milk. Stay with the man. Can I please play my Fortnite? This was actually really well narrated.
She's like, I want to stay with the man. She is 2. these are the only times she speaks like clearly, when she's saying something weird like that. Stay with the man. And my parents, they think it's just normal 2-year-old stuff, but
no,
one time last week, we were watching Trolls. When they were, put the trolls in like, the pots and stuff, she just started laughing sadistically. Ooh. I have never heard such a psychotic and malicious laugh come from a toddler.
She loves when the trolls get killed.
Spoiler alert, when the trolls escaped and everyone was happy, she just looked so disappointed. I don't know what's up with my sister.
What the heck?
But I still love her, though.
Oh my god. I'm usually really skeptical of these things, but for some reason I believe this story. Leave the house while you still can. If you're even still alive to tell the tale. This was in 2017. Are you still alive? Leave a like. Send an SOS by leaving a like on this video. I'm not manipulating anyone. Look, I don't have a kid, but I do have a little nephew, and he's around the same age, and I can tell you this. He loves watching horror stuff for some reason. I mean, he's simultaneously scared of it, but at the same time, he loves Five Nights at Freddy's, which, hey, it's not that big of a deal, right? But apparently, my sister told me that he'd get on that YouTube, and he'd start searching up some scary, weird looking, like, stuff that's like, it's not for little kids, basically. I don't know, little kids, they creep me out, okay? Just, it's another reminder to never have kids in my life, okay? Today's script of the day goes to Fitzy. So Fitzy's the one that did the intro, okay? I still watch some of your guys' intros from when I asked you guys to do the intros, okay? Every now and then I think I'm gonna start putting like your intros in there because it's just funny and hilarious to me, like stuff like this. You put some effort in and I try. But I think the funniest part is that this is like obviously your dad's account. Oh, that's funny. What the heck do I got on here? Guys, did you enjoy that? Do you enjoy Storybooth? Guys, be sure to subscribe to Storybooth if you're not already, alright? If you enjoyed this video, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be subscribed to Storybooth, alright? Fix it. Do it. What's wrong with you? And also let me know of other stuff you would like to see me react to. It doesn't have to be exactly Storybooth, but I do like to be, I like to look around and see what other kind of stuff you guys would like me to react to. So yeah, let me know. I am Bijuu Mike, and I'll see you scrubs in the next one. Bye guys.
What can I do to please you, mother? You missed last episode, screw you. What can I do to please you, mother? And I think it's in the show that dance while you can, cause you won't be dancing very long. What can I do to please you, mother? You missed last episode, screw you. I swear it damn TV has something to do with this. I was only tilted. I wasn't planning on it.